Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 1st, also known as April Fool's Day, also known as my anniversary, so they all kind of tie in together there, so it is what it is. Went ahead, got this morning, fairly decent hour, got to bed pretty late last night. We decided to give each other our gifts, so we kind of had that wrapped up late, so it's after midnight. I was like, technically the anniversary, so I went ahead and asked her, I said, hey, do you want your gift now? And she said, sure. And I'm super difficult to buy for because like I'm very picky, and the gift thing for me is a fucked up deal. Like growing up as a kid, we had no money and nothing, like we were just stupidly poor, and people would, like, my mom would try and get me a gift, but it'd always be like wrong. You know, it was just like she would try and get me like a leather jacket, but it'd be like from Finger Hut. It was turned out to be a garbage leather jacket, and it was still like $90. You know, where a decent leather jacket at the time was $150 or $200. By the time she paid all the fees and the interest and all that kind of crap, she was probably well into it for well over $200. And then I'm now wearing this Bobo jacket that doesn't make sense. So, and then when it came to my father, who had money but spent it at the bars and on us, or on horses, or on, you know, motorcycles and stuff, not on us, would give us $100 for Christmas every year, and then basically yell at us not to spend it because we go Christmas shopping after Christmas with that said $100. And then for the 2+ hour drive, we drive there to the nearest mall to our house, he would give us a 2-hour lecture of the 2+ hour drive about how we don't spend it all right now. You can invest, you can put some in the savings, you can save it, you can, like, okay, then give us $8 and put fucking $92 in the goddamn bank. Like, why are you guilt tripping the fuck out of us because you gave us the gift? Because you don't know who the hell we are. You have no idea who we are or what we want. So instead of researching or asking us like, hey, what would be something we'd be interested in, you give us $100, which when you're like 6 years old, you're like, fuck, $100 is pretty badass. When you're 13 or 14, like $100 is nothing. Like, I made that working hard. Like, what the hell? This isn't nothing to me. So kind of is a little bit different of how it is. So I'm a real, gifts always been fucked up with me. It really has. It kind of, I don't accept gifts well. It's never the one I exactly wanted, but I also have a lot of that when I buy myself something. So even like my 3D printer, I was looking at different ones. And I'm like, maybe I should get this, maybe I should get that, yada, yada, yada. And then I pick out one, I order it, I get it here, and then I'm like, shit, I should have bought the other one. So even when I do it for myself, I do all the research I can in the process, and then I'm unhappy with the purchase I made for myself. So how in the hell can I possibly be happy with the purchase somebody else makes me? So situation this year, she's like, oh, hard to buy for? I said, 100%, I understand it. I bought myself a bunch of cigars here just recently. They're on their way, they're ordered. Do you want to just call that my gift from us to me? I don't care. And she goes, fine. I'm like, cool. So I went actually ordered another box of cigars, a very nice box of cigars that were on sale, 30% off. So I'm like, hey, what the hell, take those. So went ahead and got myself some more cigars because it was an anniversary present to myself. So, or from her, she picked up our thing. I said, but do like you did back when we first met, and you were shit broke and in debt and had nothing, and I had been able to buy you gifts. I bought you some nice things. Didn't care. I love buying things for people. I appreciate the hell out of people letting me buy them things, especially when they appreciate it. Once I buy it for them, it's even better. But I said, just grab some photos, take some screenshots of stuff you would have bought me, and give me that. Like, because the first year she had nothing. Like, she got me a picture of like a station wagon and horseback riding and glass blowing class, which was, I think, last year, or 2 years ago, we never did do because COVID hit and never have done. So, but this year she went ahead and got me Cigar of the Month Club, which I don't do because they price them out and they're like, oh, you're getting $200 worth of cigars for only $100 a month, or, you know, $6 cigars for $30 a month. But the $30 for the cigars, I could have got ones I know I like for that price, and or I could have got the same ones for less money, and so on and so forth. So I've never done the Cigar of the Month clubs. I probably should, just to see if I would enjoy it better, but I haven't. So kind of is what it is. That's one thing she would have got me. She also would have got me a Lamborghini driving experience where you could drive a sports car around, whatever. So I'm like, oh, that could be fun. So who knows? But went ahead and said the hell with that. And then there was a couple of other things. What else she got me? I gotta look and see, because she just showed them to me real quick, and I needed to have her actually text them to me, or so I know exactly what they are. But those are the two big ones. A nice looking watch, but no idea. I've never heard of this brand at all. But it was a beautiful watch. But you know, $5,000-6,000. If I'm spending that on a watch, I'm getting something that I know has some age. I want to use watch at that price if I'm going that route, because I want something that's older than I am in the process, because then it's going to continue to go up in value. and so on and so forth and whatnot. So my buddy Adam Murray just tagged a photo of a gentleman wearing like a $125,000 watch on the plane the other day coming back from Europe, and beautiful little watch, but not 125 grand worth. Just stainless steel, simple plain face. It's got a bluish hue background. He took a bad picture of it and it didn't show up the blue, but it is what it is. So that would be a watch I would wear, but not 125 grand. I was hoping he was gonna say it's like 12 grand or something, because at 12 grand I'd be like, dude, find me one of those, wear it for a few months, and then ship it to me. So he gets the fun of having the watch. He gets the fun of hunting the watch down, but not at 125. That's no, I'm not doing that. So kind of is what it is there. So went ahead, and those are some of the things that we did. I gave her a custom painting. I had a BDM do for me. Surgery went poorly. Ended up, what was supposed to be a couple days off work, ended up being like 6 weeks. I think they're saying it's gonna be off work. So did not have 6 weeks off planned, kind of thing. So financially, he was in a little bit of a hardship, and kind of posted out, hey, if anybody needs anything painted, let me know. I actually posted out, anybody want anything, want to buy my prints. He does a bunch of art prints for Comic-Con type stuff. And I hit him up and said, hey man, paint me up with a painting, blah, blah, whatever. And he's like, I can do that, not a problem. So basically I got that, gave it to her, ordered a frame off Amazon also. And then she opened it up. She was confused because she thought the painting actually came from Amazon. I'm like, no, the frame came from Amazon. The painting came from Eric. So kind of is what it is there. So we had a good laugh about it, but went ahead, got that all done. So that was technically as we were going to bed last night, but it was this morning. So, but this morning actually when I got up, later in the morning, I got up, it was kind of not a lot of sleep, but it is what it is. Got the dogs out, got everything good to go. Ended up outside, the dogs playing there for a little bit, got everybody fed, everybody taken care of. One of my clients that had a hospital procedure, so that I basically reached out to them in the mid-morning, said, hey, how'd it go? How you feeling? When do you want to pick the dog up? And she's like, I just woke up, I can come over right now. I'm like, no, I don't need to. I'm in no hurry. Do what you want, relax, rest, all that kind of stuff. Just was checking because I'm trying to figure out the rest of my day for running and stuff. And then I had another dog was going home roughly about noon. So I told her, so I'm gonna go for a run after that. My wife and mom had taken off to go to their running and shopping where they got to do. So they took off for it. And then I was there waiting for the dog to get picked up. Came, picked up the one dog, and then I was gonna go for my run, so I was gonna let her know when I get done with my run, but she hit me up, so they're heading to Daytona and want to know if they wanted to pick the dog up now or pick it up afterwards. I'm like, oh, you can pick it up right now, because it's that afterwards thing, never know how long it's gonna take, kind of thing. So I'm like, guys, go ahead and do it now. So they came, picked the dog up. It all worked out well. As soon as the dog went home, I went ahead and got changed, went for my run, knocked that out, ended up running my longest run I've ran since my motorcycle wreck. Not by much, like I'm like literally 1 kilometer more. Like it wasn't a lot more, but it is what it is. I've been running almost a marathon a week this year and feeling semi-strong in the process, but still feeling pretty beat up. Like I've had marathons that felt better than this, 11K did. So kind of is what it is. Kind of a strange ability, this little like copycat looking, I guess, warehouse manufacturing little building things, but just feels strange to build them all identical because I don't know, not everybody's needs are the same, but hey, whatever, I'm not the one building them, so it's what it is. But yeah, went ahead, got my run in, got back, and I was pretty tired. Sat down there in the bed, chat with my wife for a little bit. She's dealing with a bunch of crappy stress and stuff and whatnot, kind of deal with that whole thing. So I went ahead and jumped in and got a shower, got out, got a couple things done, changed the printer over, and I got one dog left, plus my dog of course, but only one other client's dog here. And then I basically asked my wife yesterday, like one of the things I want to do today was take a nap, and she agreed. Then we've said that a couple times and she never does during the day, but that I was like, let's just lay down and take a nap, because we were going to go out to eat. She wanted to go out for our anniversary to one of the restaurants, and she couldn't make her mind up. I'm like, are we picking? Because we don't pick well. Like you pick or I pick, we do great. We pick and never works because I say stuff, then you're like, well, if that's where you want to go. And I'm like, that's not where I want to go. I'm just giving you options. So we got 2 options. You can give me 3 options and I'll pick one, or I'll give you 3 options and you pick one. And she goes, you give me 3 and I'll pick one. I said, okay. So I gave her 3 choices. One of them was, basically I shot it out of the water. So like, this place is like chili dogs and it's gross food. But I wanted to narrow it down to 2 because too many options for her can be overwhelming. So I gave her 2 options. One was General Public, which has the best chicken and waffle I've ever had. Phenomenal food. And the other one was, I forgot where it was. I'm going more what the other option was now. Damn, I should probably think about that more. But General Public is the Spot, I think it's called. It's Tanner's old restaurant's new place, his new restaurant. Because he worked for a Thai mango place that moved out to a different location, and then he basically went downhill. I think they're out of business now. They've been there for 20 some years, moved locations, and went out of business. So, but he had started working at the restaurant that took over the old Thai mango spot, and I think it's called The Spot. So we went ahead and he's working there. I said, well, let's go there. And she's like, well, it's really expensive. I said, who gives a shit? It's our anniversary. Who gives a damn? We don't care. But so who knows? We'll see. So I'm like, okay, thinking either one of the spots I'm good with. I'm good with the great. I know General Public has great food, and we get to try the Spot. If not, we'll go there. No big deal. So she starts looking around. She's making a decision. She goes, okay, we'll go here. She wanted to go to, he's gonna go to General. That's what she said. I'm like, okay, cool. So I basically, as we're talking, I said we can go right now, or we can go in a little bit, but I didn't know, so I'm gonna lay down and take a nap. She goes, let's go in a half an hour. I said, okay, let's lay down. So we lay down, take a nap. We end up down for probably an hour and 15 minutes. But it was long enough, my program air conditioner turned down the thermostat, went from the temperature we normally have it at, which is nice and warm, to kicking down, I think whatever, 70 something, what the hell it is, that I woke up freezing to death. And I'm like literally trying to throw the blanket up over my feet because it was so cold. And I got so damn cold, I couldn't get warm. Like, I was like, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. But so we finally woke up, and it was well past the time we were going to go. So we decided to head out. I asked her what she wanted to take. I want to take the bike, truck, car, whatever, blah, blah. She wanted to take the vet. I'm like, oh, no problem. So we hopped in the vet, headed over, went and did a little drive around, kind of taking our sweet time. And then I pulled into General Public, and the restaurant. I'm like, oh shit, wrong one. So we're not going here. But she found a gift card and wanted to go to McGannigan's. I don't know what it's called, but it's like an Irish restaurant, and it's like more of a bar with food, and it's hard telling. I don't know if it's actually a bar with food or if it's a restaurant with a bar. I can't really tell which one it is. But we've been there before. I was never really impressed, and she wanted to go there, so we got there, and it was gross. I hate to say it, but it was just flat out gross. All there was to it. My onion rings were undercooked. My gyro was undercooked. Like the meat itself was fine, but the actual pita bread was undercooked. Everything was just doughy, and to the point, like, literally gave me like, I don't know, 6-8 onion rings. I didn't eat all my onion rings, and that's how bad the onion rings were, which says a lot because I love onion rings. So, and I'm a French fry guy, but I was like, the French fries suck. I'm gonna be even more pissed off, and the onion rings suck. And French fries sucked also because she got that. She ordered a drink, like some kind of green margarita thing, and literally there was salt like this deep in the bottom of the glass, and they give you a straw, so your first mouthful is nothing but salt. There's salt around the rim, but there's like, I'm like, is that salt in the bottom? So I grabbed my flashlight off my phone, shined it. There's salt, like literally a pile of salt in the bottom of this kind of thing. And I'm like, you need to ask her if there's supposed to be salt in the bottom of this, especially when you give somebody a straw. Like, the fuck am I supposed to do? It's like, it's just a mouthful of salt. Like, it's gross. I've had a mouthful of ocean water that was less salt than this damn drink was. So she called her and told her this was gross, it was way too salty, and now we're drinking. And I'm like, you should have pointed out, like, hey, there's actually has salt in the bottom of the glass. Like, this is ridiculous. But she went and made her something different, and the drink she made her wasn't the drink she ordered, I don't think, but it was good, so she drank it, so who cares. So I went ahead and used that, used our gift card. We got like $8 left on the gift card, and truthfully, as far as I care, I'm gonna give it to somebody else because I don't care if I ever go back. Maybe my wife wants to go there and get like a drink, whatever, go from there, but I have no interest in ever eating at that place ever again, just because it's kind of gross. So, but yeah, that's what we had there. It was always a fun time, but yeah, overall, we had fine conversations, all kind of stuff. Our waitress was kind of lacking of, just lacking, I'll put it that way. So it is what it is there. Went ahead, of course, tipped out in cash because I don't know if you can tip on a gift card or not. So did my tip out in cash because that's just how it should be. Tips should always be in cash. If you're at a restaurant, always tip in cash because some stores, restaurants do not keep track of who gets what tips. And they pull them up and they don't give them the tips. And then they get charged 3% or whatever. Sometimes some restaurants charge 5% for processing the credit card to pay them their tips. So just tip in cash, no matter how you pay. Preferably pay in cash too, because the restaurants then don't have to pay the fees and it keeps them more profit, keeps them in business longer and all that good fun stuff. But if you're not going to pay in cash, you have to at least tip in cash. But got that done. We headed out, drove around a little bit more, kind of enjoying the beautiful, gorgeous weather that it is. Got back to the house, headed back outside, play with the puppy again. He's kind of an old dog, but played him a little bit, changed over the printer, got it printed out, got it started, grabbed myself a cigar, and hung out there for the rest of the evening. So and eventually headed back in, watched the little Golden Girls as we crashed it out and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.